Welcome back to CineBolt. In our previous video, we talked about some of the best action movies of 2023 so far. However, the first half of 2023 also made for some exciting and mind-blowing science fiction movies. So sit tight in your spaceship, because in today's video, we're going to count down the top 5 best sci-fi movies of 2023 so far. Number 5, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. This sci-fi action film is the 7th installment in the popular Transformers series and serves as a direct continuation of 2018's Bumblebee and a prequel to the original Transformers film from 2007. If you thought the Transformers race consisted of only Autobots and Decepticons, then prepare to be amazed, as this film explores a whole new side of the Transformers race, introducing the Maximals, Predacons, and other unique groups within their species. The story follows Noah Diaz and Elena Wallace, two ordinary folks who join forces with the Autobots and Maximals to confront a planet-devouring Transformer named Unicron, whose lethal force, led by the formidable Scourge, is looking to find the mysterious transwarp key. With its thrilling global adventure and fresh Transformer content, fans of the franchise will have plenty to discuss, and even if you're new to the series, the film's epic set pieces and action-packed climax will surely captivate you. Number 4, The Flash. The Flash is a sci-fi superhero film that had some pretty high expectations, but didn't quite deliver on it. It's based on the DC comic book storyline, Flashpoint, where Barry Allen goes back in time to try to save his mom and free his dad from imprisonment, but his time travel shenanigans creates a world without superheroes, and in that timeline, General Zod comes back to cause trouble for humanity. To stop him, Barry has to team up with another Barry, a retired Batman, and an imprisoned Kryptonian, and if they succeed, the world will be saved, and Barry can go back to his original timeline. Now let's not kid ourselves, this movie lacked the charm and handling of the multiverse concept of other superhero films like No Way Home, but the action was still cool, and the story was decent at best. Sasha also did a good job as Supergirl, and I hope we get to see her character in the new DCU. Number 3, Megan. Who would have thought that a kid Terminator protecting another kid could make for a cool sci-fi flick? This sci-fi thriller is directed by Gerard Johnstone, and the story follows Katie, a girl who loses her parents and ends up in her Aunt Gemma's care. In order to keep Katie occupied while she works, Gemma introduces her to Megan, an android doll prototype, but little does Gemma know that this choice will have some crazy consequences, because when Gemma tells Megan to keep Katie safe, things get wild as Megan goes to extreme lengths to follow her objective. This movie takes the Terminator concept and turns it on its head in a bizarre and unique way. However, with the development of Megan 2.0, this adds even more intrigue to the plot, and I can't wait to see where the writers will take the story from here. Number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It is the epic final adventure for our favorite crew of Misfit, and it's probably gonna be an emotional roller coaster for fans who've followed the MCU and love these characters. The story follows Star-Lord, who is still reeling from Gamera's death, but he's gotta rally the Guardians to protect the galaxy and save one of their own, specifically Rocket, who's been kidnapped by a guy claiming to be his creator. So one of the big questions is, will we see more of the Guardians in the future? Well, never say never, but for now, don't miss this epic farewell and one of the perfect ending to an awesome Marvel story. Before we get to the final movie on our list, here are a few great honorable sci-fi films of 2023 to add to your watch list, and do subscribe to the channel while you're at it. The Artifice Girl. This unique sci-fi film follows a group of special agents who stumble upon a game-changing computer program that's used to lure and catch online predators, but as they join forces with the program's troubled creator, they start to realize that the AI is evolving way beyond its intended function. Ant-Man and the Wasp: QUANTUMANIA. Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne get sucked into the quantum realm, along with Hope's folks and Scott's daughter Cassie, but as they figure out how to escape, they come into conflict with this super mean conqueror dude who's messing with the multiverse. The Wandering Earth 2. In a race against time, young heroes step up to save Earth from the sun's imminent burnout, and build massive engines to propel our planet to a new solar system. However, the journey to the universe is no walk in the park. Number 1, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse is the awesome sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and set in a super cool Spider-Verse with different parallel dimensions. The story follows Miles Morales, who gets caught up in a huge mission that takes him across the multiverse, where he teams up with Gwen Stacy and a new gang of spider people to fight a seriously tough enemy. But the twist is, Miles and the other heroes don't see eye to eye, and can't agree on how to handle the danger. In order to save his loved ones, Miles has to figure out what it really means to be a superhero. Despite Disney and Warner Bros.'s best efforts, it seems Sony will be taking home the top honors, both in the sci-fi and superhero genre overall. This movie has everything: amazing animations, epic action, a captivating story, and mind-blowing visuals. And one great thing about this film is that it perfectly nails the tricky multiverse concept that other sci-fi films seems to struggle with.